Please don't be another Marvel thing that I love and everybody else hates. I don't know if I can handle that again. Hey, what's up? My name is John Bonjour. I'm an artist and a film enthusiast, and Loki Season 2, Episode 1 is out. So, of course, we're going to talk about it because I have a problem. I have a real problem. I love Marvel too much. Sue me. Or subscribe. Stupid. Okay, so I loved Season 1 of Loki. I thought it was fantastic. I think it's probably one of the best, if not the best, MCU show that they've done. I was really worried about Season 2. This is the first time we've seen them tackle what a Season 2 might look like, and Loki set a pretty high bar. I thought Season 1 ended with an interesting cliffhanger, but also one that might not set up a whole ton of future story. I guess what I'm saying is Season 1 ended with Kang, or He Who Remains, or whoever you want to call it, Immortus. It's probably not Immortus. Anyway, Season 1 ended with a big giant Kang statue, big Jonathan Majors, just up in the sky. And when we know that like Avengers Kang Dynasty is happening, it kind of felt like, oh, okay, we'll probably pick up that thread later on where there's a Kang again. So I wasn't sure. It kind of felt like that would be like the future that we eventually get to when Kang Dynasty happens. So it was kind of like, okay, well, what are we doing with more Loki? Anytime a show gets like more seasons, especially with super popular one, it can go one or two ways. It's either like more of greatness or more of the, I don't know, cash grab. I am so happy to report that this is not a cash grab at all. In fact, I am so far, can't obviously judge the whole season based on one episode, enjoying this season more than I enjoyed Season 1, which is insane. I am going to be spoiling this because why would you watch a one episode review if you haven't watched the episode? I don't understand people, but if you're worried about spoilers, I guess warning for the future of the Loki discussion, spoilers for whatever episode is currently out. Right off the bat, I think it is absolutely brilliant to have the twist, kind of a cliffhanger ending of Season 1. We start just Season 2 almost instantly opens with that, and it's in the past. I love that. I think that's insane. The way that they're playing with time already in this show, with Loki time slipping, and you see him, he's collecting like information from the past and bringing it to the future, and that's just like, it's almost like Season 1 set the groundwork so that we understood, okay, you can wrap your heads around this concept of timeline. I'm thinking about this from like a non-total nerd perspective, because if you just throw timeline at me, I'm like, sure. Anybody who's like huge into comics, the concept of some sort of physical timeline, it's not super groundbreaking. I understand that you had to kind of like set the groundwork, get our general audience mind around that for the people who don't have too much time on their hands and have a life and do cool things with that life instead of reading so many comic books. But Season 2 already feels like it's taking those ideas and just playing with them, right? Having Loki time slipping is great. I love Ki Kwan's character. It's just, Obi is tremendous. He's so much fun, and it's not just because it's Ki Kwan, but it's a huge factor. You can't deny it. He brings something really special, and it fits this character perfectly. But even outside of that, the concept of everything changing, people always getting their minds wiped in the TVA, and there's just one guy in the basement who's just like, what's going on up there? I love that. I think that's incredible, and he has like this weirdly perfect memory. He's great. I also appreciate that there is almost no hand-holding in this season already. Like, it's just jumping right in. If you don't get who Reva Renslayer is, sorry, good luck. Watch the first season again. It's only 6 episodes, a thing that people seem to hate, but I think it's fine. Don't worry about it. If you don't understand why all of these branching timelines are trying to be brought together by this timeline machine, again, sorry, we're not going to give you too much time on that. Just accept it. I feel like it just moves at this really incredible pace where that was one episode, and I feel like we covered way more than several episodes of a lot of other shows, including some of the Marvel shows. There is so much ground covered. And I think part of what makes that work is the direction. This season is going to be primarily directed by Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead. They worked a little bit on Moon Knight, but more notably, they are known for Spring and The Endless. They do these kind of mid to low budget sci-fi mindbender pieces, and they're really, really good at keeping the pace, keeping it exactly where it needs to be, and still introducing characters. They're just great directors, and I really love all of the work that I've seen of theirs. Spring is one of the best movies I've seen ever, maybe. It's really, really, really good and something completely unique. And let me tell you, it shows in this episode. The way that the camera moves is so kinetic and interesting around these really beautifully built sets. The design of the TVA from the first season, I know that's not new, tremendous. Anyway, we get to walk with these characters through the TVA. We get to move around the room. It doesn't feel like static shot, static shot. Like there's excitement to the way this was directed. I just think it's tremendous. I'm really excited about this show. It is an interesting first episode in comparison to a lot of the other first episodes of these shows because it doesn't, I mean, it sets up a lot. I don't want to say that it doesn't set anything up, but it doesn't set anything so obvious up that there's one question kind of coming out of the episode, like, what's this thing mean? It all is just like, it's the start of a story that is supposed to be told as a story, which is a good thing. That's a positive thing. But it is weird to talk about because it's like, this is just a hell of an episode of television. They introduced so many fun concepts and I feel like played with them to the extent that if we never talked about Loki time slipping again, it's fine. We covered that. Like, we introduced that. We did a lot with it. And now we can move on. Or we can keep playing with that if we want to. But either way, I feel satisfied that that concept wasn't something that they just went, oh, look at this thing. Anyway, never mind. Here we're going to talk about something else. I honestly don't have anything negative to say about it so far. I think that this is just a tremendous episode and a tremendous season so far. But, I mean, those kind of go one and the same when you're talking about the first episode of a season. I will say one thing. It's super clear, I think. I've seen a lot of people kind of like debating what happened here. It seems pretty clear that that's Loki who prunes Loki in the last second final hour kind of moment, right? Like, I know we don't see that, but it seems like what it's gonna be. Like, maybe I'm wrong about that, and honestly, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. I feel like at this point, I'm just gonna talk myself in circles if I keep saying stuff. Great episode. Really interesting, fun time travel stuff. Can't wait to see where it goes, and I will be back every week to talk about it, except maybe one of the weeks, because I'm going on a trip. You don't care. You don't care. Just watch Loki. Watch these videos when they come out. Have a great day. Thank you for watching this video and checking out my channel. If you'd like to see more of my thoughts on movies, TV shows, comic books, superheroes, the band The Eagles, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down below what you want me to review next. What do you think of Loki so far? Hit all of that, do all the things that I said, or don't do any of those things because I am not your dad. Hey, what's up? My name is John Bonjour. I am an artist and a filmmaker. Nope, not that. Maybe, eventually, but not right now.